Hello guys and welcome back to The Sims Real Estate. So today we are back with a video with a speed build where we are doing a rooftop studio apartment. So it's a bit different apartment since we are the apartment is inside a roof and is mainly made of roof pieces with the roof tool. And we are using the glass roof as a roof window. You'll see what I'm trying to say in a few minutes. So we are going to use how do you say not glass roof to cover. So here we are doing to cover the top part of the glass. So it feels like the lower part of the glass roof are windows, and it adds really something different to the game. So since we don't have windows to put on the roof, this is a way to do it. You can I already did it on a few of my houses in the gallery, where when I have bedrooms in the attic, I use this trick to put windows on the roof, and it gives a really nice lighting in the rooms with that glass roof. It's really awesome, the light you can have with those, and sometimes the shadows that reflect on those metal bars in the roof. This building I really like this building too, this apartment, because it doesn't feel out of context with the building where it is. I'm struggling to talk. And because often with penthouses, it's difficult to have something that fits the building, but it's still not like the lower floors. I wanted something unique without the building feeling out of context. This is not at all an original idea of mine. It's actually something that I already saw on Tumblr, and I really like it, and I tried to do it kind of with my own style, to do something similar, because I really like the idea. So I hope you like it. I play tested everything in the apartment to make sure that everything will work, and everything except for the microwave in the kitchen will work. The microwave doesn't work because I think it's in a part of the apartment where the roof is a bit too lower. So if you want, you can move the microwave for it to be playable, but I didn't move it because I was kind of lazy. Because I had already decorated everything, and I was liking how I had put down the furniture, and I wasn't feeling moving the microwave. And since I don't really use microwaves in The Sims, it's just really something to decorate my kitchens. It doesn't bother me for it not to be playable, but there will be counter space for it for you to move it if you want to use it. So here we are doing the entryway. There is some parts, like always in this video, that are not in the video. For example, here we'll had right now I had this wall, and I will add a similar wall next to the bathroom door, but off camera, because while I was doing the screenshot, I was feeling like having the fridge next to the entrance without a separation wall was feeling a bit awkward, so I added another wall. And there is also a shelf that is over the stove that I forgot to decorate while I was filming, and I did that just before I did the screenshots. So those things you will see in the pictures, but you won't see me do it on the video because I forgot to do them, or I didn't realize I needed to do them. And yeah, so this is what I was saying, the microwave where I put it. When I went into gameplay to test it, it doesn't work. So you can move it next to the fridge, to the counter next to the fridge, if you want it to be playable. But I didn't do it. Everything from the bed to the bathroom works. It's really just that part, the fridge, not the fridge, but the microwave that doesn't work. It was really important with this build since it's just under a roof to play test it, because I was scared that, for example, the kitchen would not work, but everything works. Here I did something fun and new. I used that light from City Living. I sized it down, and I used a few frames to do a fun decoration, modern, and that light brings some industrial vibes, and that I really like. It's definitely something that I think I would do again in other builds. I really like it. It's something different that I never really seen, I think. And yeah, I really like that decorations. Even the I think I say that for all my videos, but I really like the decoration I did the interior I did in this house. It's really simple but yet original, and I think I never did a studio apartment in The Sims. I think this is my very first studio apartment, and I really like it. I really feel that I will use it in my gameplay, and I can't wait to use it because it's really something different. It's definitely nothing that I ever add in my game, and I like it for it to be different, since I mostly use houses, so I look forward to use this apartment. I even already played a little bit in it for the playtest and the screenshots, so it was nice. I used this couch. I love this couch from Get Famous. I was looking maybe to put other ones, but this one is so beautiful. It's maybe a bit expensive, but it's so beautiful, and it fits so well the interior decoration for this house. So one of the problems also with this roof apartment is that with the light is not great during the night. It's hard to light up the room since there isn't really a roof, kind of. I don't know if it's roof the word I'm looking for. It's ceiling, actually, the word I was looking for. There's no ceiling, and since there's no ceiling and there is only these roof parts, the room is not completely considered as closed. There will be no rain inside the room or anything like that. It's just in terms of lighting. It's, as you can see, it's a bit dark, and I put lights everywhere, as you can see on that wall in front of us right now. I put lights everywhere to make sure that I will be able to have the best light that possible in the apartment. But even like that, it's a bit dark. For me, it's not very dark. It's still like light enough to be playable. But if you do gameplays in it, and if you don't have that shade, the light mode, I don't remember how it's called. It will be hard in the video probably to see your gameplay during the night. So that's one of the cons of this apartment. Another one is that for the bathroom, as you can see, if you don't have the walls down, it's kind of difficult to see what you're doing inside the bathroom. So to play, if you're like me and you usually play with the walls up, well, in this apartment you will have to have half walls down. The half walls down. I don't know how you call it. But you see, I hope you can see what I'm trying to explain. So here we are starting to decorate the kitchen, and I hope you saw my last video about tips, tricks and sheets to decorate a kitchen. I'm doing all the tips, using all the tips that I gave in that video. Using my CC shelf, placing objects on the fridge, on the microwave, on the counters, and I will even use that CC shelf to put some decorations in the bathroom later on over a wall, what do you call it? It was not a wall closet, but a wall cabinet. So here is a shelf that I forget to decorate during the video, and that I will decorate later on, just before I did my screenshots, and I didn't film it. But you'll see in the screenshots what I put on that shelf. And I also added a wall just next to the fridge to separate a bit more the entrance from the kitchen, so when you come you don't directly see the fridge. Here is the bookshelf that I used to separate the living space from the bedroom. I'm placing a little stool where I will put makeup, so it feels like your scene will do her makeup or his makeup in front of that mirror, since there isn't a lot of storage in the bathroom. And here is the doors that will lead to the rooftop patio. This is one of the coolest parts also of the apartment, the little patio. And you also have access to a telescope. It's kind of nice. I think I never use the telescope in my build since it's so big. But here it really fits in that area where right now there's the air conditioning machine. And yeah, I really liked that. I really thought it would be amazing, like imagining the view you could have to the stars on top of that building, because since you're in the city, usually it's not great to have a telescope in the city, since there is a lot of lights and you cannot really see the stars when there is too much light. But since the person living in this building is on top of the building, there's less light, and you'll see Later, I will not put any lights next to the telescope to to keep that idea in mind. Here I don't know why, but I was trying to put foliage over the pergola and it wasn't working. Usually I can put over without using the 9 key and it wasn't working. So it's kind of, I think it's maybe because of the roof, since there's no ceiling. It wasn't identifying the surface. I don't know. So here we are doing the patio. As always, I went to my Pinterest to have some inspiration. And it's kind of simple. I just put a barbecue, a grill, and this little table with a few chairs, and then a sofa, outdoor sofa, and a wall radio. I hate that we don't have smaller lights like this one, like these fairy lights for the exteriors, because I really wanted to be able to feel the length of the patio, but I couldn't because it's too big. Yeah. It's really my complaint with that object is that the size is not that great. I would love, like, if you, like in The Sims 3, to have those lights, those fairy lights, without the stick, without having just have the fairy lights and not the support to put them. I thought that maybe I would put some bees, but then I decided against it because I was thinking if I want to use it, I don't really want the bees because I don't have a great experience with the bees in The Sims for right now. Every time I try to use them, they end up attacking my Sims, so sometimes I will place them in my builds, but most of the time I will not use them and end up deleting it. So here what I was talking about, the telescope to see the stars, and I put some boxes that came with cats and dogs, so it feels like there is more material that the Sim living here is keeping. Maybe it's a scientist, probably a scientist, but that because it's an expensive telescope to have. So the building is finished. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you like the video, and check all my social media down below. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye bye!